Okay, guys. Hello, hello. It's a beautiful day, beautiful sunny day. So I'm doing this in a common area, and I was going to be annoyed at first, but I expect that there'll be some people moving through. I'm not going to sweat it. Remember, this is just our time to be who we are, to know our power, and that's okay. So we're moving on to the next day, and we are just moving on with that. We'll hear some voices, perhaps, and I'm not going to sweat it. Just let it go as it's gonna happen. All right. I think there's some other people that are filming and doing things, but let's see what day we're on. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like my second spot that I've come to, and I've just determined that this is what it is today. And so there'll be some sound moving through, but we are on day 19. Some movement selenite over here. We are on day 19. And today is 3/21, I believe. Today's the 21st. So that's going to put us on the first day of spring, right? And that's awesome because it's mindful of, um, that it's a new beginning, it's a new opportunity. And actually, I kind of like that there's something else going on here because that reminds us that, you know what, we can't always do our work in absolute silence. You know, we have to, this is the perfect time for us to go within and remember that our power comes from within. And so I want you to follow along with me as we go through our manifestations. And as you guys know, I'm working on I am free of all credit card debt, and we add the qualifier of now. And remember, in writing this, we're not focusing on getting that thing. The time that we take now, the time that we go within to write, is to remind us that our power comes from within. And so when we affirm this statement, what we're doing is just recognizing our power. So, and yeah, there's somebody else that's looks like they are filming some other things. And I could get up and go somewhere else, I guess, but I'm not going to because I think this is just where I want to be, doing what I'm doing, and there'll probably be some other people that will come in and go. And it says to me, hey, we've got to focus on what we are doing in the moment and who we are. Who do we want to be? Who are we? What are we about? And I'm not going to use what's going on out here to tell me what I'm about. What's going on in our 3D senses. We've come to this spot, I guess, to get something, to make a change, right? And we want to have the method and find something that will work and get us that thing and make it the way we want to. But what I do in this time and what I want you to do is to just know it already is. You already are that person. And whatever technique or method or process that you're using, it's the right one. It's the right one for you. For me, I like to affirm and recognize who I am and that all things come from me and that everything that I'm seeing out here right now is a reflection. It's a reflection of my thoughts and my beliefs and my feelings that are coming from within. Imagination, where things really happen. That's where if you're looking for magic, that's where your magic is. And you have to show the discipline and the focus to be able to say, no matter what I'm seeing out here, no matter what's being reflected out here, this is who I am. This is who I am. For me, amongst many other things, I am free of all credit card debt. Now, I have a list of affirmations that I recite, and one of the sections that I say is, I am free. I'm free of doubt. I'm free of fear. I'm free of debt. I'm free of lack. And I came to that in my life because I just tired of seeing the world in a certain way, not having enough, always falling short, needing this, needing that. And I'm tired of seeing the world from a position of lack and not having, because it's not true. I have everything I need. You have everything you need. You've been made to believe that you don't have everything that you need, right? This is why you've got to go and you got to manifest it. You got to get that money, get that relationship, get that health, and you got to do these things to make it happen. But what if it already exists? Like that person, that you already exists. All we're trying to do is just get in alignment. We're really just trying to, as I say, we're going to turn our attention from over here and we're going to turn our awareness to over here, right? We're going to change the channel, as they say. Change the channel. And nobody and no situation can take that away from you. That's our power. We go through sometimes like we're victims. Oh, this one won't do that. Or I can't get this situation. We're not victims. We're not helpless. We're powerful. You are powerful. You need to tell yourself, you're tough. You're powerful. You're strong. It's more than just positive talk, you know? It's like a knowing. Like, I know this is done. And I write it through to remind myself that this is done. And the cool thing is, it reminds me of other things that are done in relationships and health, things I want to do. And I realize I am already that person. So I don't need to sweat it. I don't need to worry about it. I can just come and take a little bit of time, 15, 20 minutes, sit down and write in my journal and remind myself of who I am. And for the guys that are new, you know how I do. Once I write through, then I like to recite it. I am free of all credit card debt now. I am free of all credit card debt now. I am free of all credit card debt now. It was funny. Yesterday I started reading it backwards. Now, debit, debt, card, credit, all of free am I. And I was reading it forward and backwards. It's just to kind of move through the list. It's one of those things. I mean, you can do it in different. I am free of all credit card debt now. You can have fun with it, right? These things should be fun. It's not drudgery, right? When you're doing something that you know is already done, you can have fun with it. Life is not meant to be drudgery, going from heartache to pain point to pain point. I was not brought here. You were not brought here. You were brought in this world perfect, and you were brought in this world not to suffer, not to be in pain. So, what we do here is we decide, we choose. We choose who we want to be in this world. You choose that. No one's going to decide that for you. No one but you. And you have to live in that space. Each day has that potential. And you have to know that. But it's not going to come from something out there. It's you constantly going back. Whenever I get pangs and I start thinking about anything financial, anything money-wise, through this process, I come back to this statement because it leads me to other statements. I'm free of all credit card debt. I'm free of doubt. I'm free of fear. I'm free of lack. I'm free of resistance. I'm free of reluctance. Right? Nice. Nice. All right. So now we got our color. I'm gonna do big green. So I'm gonna do a nice sunny day here today. And I know where I'm at, the sun is kind of blocking things, so I apologize for that, but just kind of the way it fell. And I wanted to sort of use the sun as a lighting instead of my normal light ring. I was thinking yellow, but maybe orange. Maybe orange will be better. Get you here. And today, I am rich. I am statements declare who you are. And in coloring these in, it keeps me mindful of that. And also, while I'm doing this, I kind of look at the one that's over here on the next page. I look at what I'm coming. If I'm over here, I look at the one that I've done. And if I'm over here, I look at the one that's coming. So I'm thinking about that I am rich and I am prosperous. And so when you might say, okay, well, you've been doing this for 19 days. Are you rich? Are you rich? The thing is like, I'm not going to be able to give you signs or success stories that's going to make you say, yeah, this works. It kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to get at here. The purpose is that this time and this exercise is about you. Why I don't appear in these videos? I'm totally irrelevant. For me it matters, but for you it doesn't matter. I don't need to be a personality on the screen, and I'm trying to get you to focus on you. I like to look at the content and the videos just like the next guy. But at the same time, I also realize, yeah, what I'm doing is what I'm doing, and that's what works for me. So, I would love to say, yeah, I did this for 18 days, and the money started falling out of the sky, and then all you have to do, you do it too. And the money will fall out of the sky for you too. If I tell you that, there's no value there for you. The value is you recognizing the overall message at this time is that I'm going to take this time for myself to affirm repeatedly what I believe and what I know about myself. And I'm not doing it to get that thing because you are recognizing that it is already yours, that you are already that thing. It's sort of that's a key foundational piece, I think, for everything. It's already in place. All right. This is just you choosing, like, for me, this is what I'm choosing. And I want to put time on it. I do. Like, I'm free of all credit card debt now, because now is all I have. And I also could put some other things on it too, like, yeah, this will all come in by April 10th or something like that. But what I have found in doing that, you just create like resistant energy. Because as that date approaches and the bill is still there, then you start getting in your head like, oh, this doesn't work. This is a waste of my time. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why am I doing it? Stay away from that. What you're trying to build with this exercise and with any exercise in my mind is the knowing. The knowing that no matter what I see out here, this is who I am. This is how it is. And it's that way now. Not like it's going to be one day, maybe. It's that way now. Okay, well, I've recognized my I am rich because I am. And I also took a peek over here to see that I am prosperous. I see what we're looking at tomorrow for day 20. And I'm going to read through again each line, my affirmation. This is the robotic portion of it. And it's just a touch point. It's just like, because as soon as I touch it, the statement is there. You know what I mean? You say, wow, you're really moving through it fast. But really, I got it so in my head. It's like, as soon as I touch that, I have it. I see it. Really, I feel it. Yeah. And sometimes I make variations, like I said before. Sometimes I'll start here and go up to the top and come back down, read them backwards. Just do different things like that. Sometimes silly things. This is your practice. It's your time. So you can do it however you want to do it. So after I go through that twice, then I come up here and I color my day. 19 days of doing this. And that gives us another 11 days in this guide. And then this is money and finance. After that, I think I'm going to pick up my self-worth and self-concept guide. And we're going to work through that. Self-worth and self-concept. Very important foundation stuff. You know, that how do you feel yourself? How do you view yourself? Right? Are you worthy? Do you feel that you're worthy of the things that you desire? Because you absolutely are. You were born worthy. And everything you desire, you only desire it because you're worthy of having it. Right? Talked a little bit last time about when you hear people say that creation is finished, that nothing new is being created, no new energy, and energy is not being destroyed. So if you have that desire, just know that it exists because that you exist with that desire, and it's okay. But after I've colored it in, day 19, on the first day of spring, happy spring, everybody. This is my key line. It is done. It is done. The things that you are affirming, whether it's this or anything, you have to start and finish knowing that stuff's already done. It's done. It was done, some of the stuff you'll read about instant manifestation. It really is instant in your imagination, in the 4D as they call it. As soon as you think about it, it's done. And me affirming this here, I want you to recognize when you're doing it, it's already done. You've already claimed it, and you can move on. We're going to move on here. And then I'm going to put my initials there. I like to put my initials there. Like, this is Jerhal signing off on this and saying, yeah, I've got it. I'm done. So that's all for today. Again, happy spring, everybody. I want you to be thoughtful when you're doing any technique, whether it's robotic affirmation. I want you to be thoughtful that the basis of everything is you. It's you. It's you. It's not out there. It's you. And that's where you want to do your work. You are whole. You are complete. You are perfect. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Happy spring.